Hello and welcome to All Watches. This is episode 1 of What If. So, I've seen a few trailers for this. It seems like it's just going to be a really cool, fun show, kind of inconsequential to the rest of the MCU, but it'll be just kind of like a fun tangent, bringing these thought experiments into reality to see what could happen in all of these situations, and bringing in these cool concepts from the comics that we can't really get in the MCU. We have like Captain Carter, Marvel Zombies coming up, it seems, and a few other things that seem really cool. From what I've gathered, this first episode is going to be Captain Carter. It'll be really cool. In the actual canon MCU, we don't get much of Peggy, to be honest, because I don't think her show actually became canon in the end, because like a lot of the Netflix shows were, they were like, oh no, those aren't canon anymore. And I feel like they did that with Agent Carter, like her show, even though it had like 2 series. So I don't think that was canon either. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting into this first episode. So if you're interested, be sure to check out the Patreon. Over there you can find 1 week early access. There won't be early access for this show because it obviously is airing at the moment. There'll be full-length timer-based reactions, so you can watch anything that I cut out, and there'll be polls so you can vote for what's next. So yeah, let's just jump into it. It would have been cool if they'd done like all of these characters animated in like the style. Okay, they do animate it a bit there at the end.
Where a single choice can branch out into infinite realities.
Yeah, the multiverse.
Creating alternate worlds from the ones you know. And ponder the question.
What if?
What if? Earth, June 1943.
Bit of exposition.
Leaving death and destruction at humanity's darkest.
Is some of it 2D? Like, that obviously looks 2D, and Red Skull looked 2D.
A single choice created a whole new hero.
London might be next, if this works.
I know some of the voice actors aren't back. I don't know if this is actually Chris Evans or not.
When asked to leave the room, Margaret Peggy Carter chose to stay.
The serum will cause...
Oh, she notices him, perhaps? Oh, they didn't actually show him be hit. And there's the serum.
Eyes on me. Focus on me.
I'm the buttons guy. Start! Get over there! Tech and bullets don't mix. We're gonna lose everything. It has to be now.
I thought putting him in would save him, perhaps.
I'll be right back.
I'm not going anywhere.
Howard, get ready.
And she's the one who goes in.
Agent Carter, what are you doing?
This is our only chance.
And there she is.
Will it work?
I thought she was super tall for a second when he ran out.
Peggy. Wow.
I'd call this an
She does look taller though, and like
Absolute failure. $6 million and all the hope in the world down the drain. Someday your blood might tell us how to make a real super soldier.
You have a super soldier.
Women aren't soldiers, and they sure as hell don't fight on the front lines. They might break a nail.
I mean, a bit heavy-handed with the themes there, but
Nice left hook.
So Steve is okay.
He just deployed with the 107th. The army won't even tell me where he's going.
We will have someone fight.
Oh, is she gonna go in to save Bucky instead then? Yeah.
Never was much of a dancer anyway.
Maybe you haven't found the right partner.
It'd be cool if this fleshes out their relationship a bit more as well.
Tesseract was the jewel of Odin's treasure room. And why do you try so hard to hide it?
It's weird, I thought they would have used Hugo Weaving's likeness. Maybe there was like some contract thing. Because they couldn't even get, it wasn't even him voicing him in Infinity War and Endgame, was it? That was a cool transition. So just like Steve, she's gonna be the one, go off on her own and try and save people.
What's this?
It was supposed to be your USO. Let's go sell some war bonds costume.
That's cool, that looks hand painted. They had to really quickly kind of sum up the old movie, but now she's here as Captain Carter. That's cool.
That was brilliant. Are you seeing this?
I wasn't expecting her to be having so much fun.
Sending in a fragile Fraulein to fight for them.
Fragile.
A giant monster is attacking Bikini Bottom.
Sorry about that. I hate moths with a passion, and that was huge. Honestly, when I first saw that, I thought that was a bat for a split second. It's very comedic. You know, it is animated, so maybe they are. I'm wondering what their target audience for this was. I thought it would have been, you know, for the hardcore Marvel fans, but it's very comedic. I hope they're not just aiming it at kids because it's animated, you know? They're using the Tesseract to power his suit. Okay, that's cool.
I owe you one.
You owe me more than that. You owe me a dance. This is nice. Have a go.
That was cool. Some of them definitely do look a lot like their movies, their movie counterpart, especially Peggy and Discover Them Stash, and Howard Stark as well.
I'm here for Sergeant Barnes.
Who are you supposed to be?
Steve Rogers sent me. The name's Captain Carter.
Captain Carter. Oh, they're recreating that scene, yeah.
Support. Send air support.
Copy that. Rogers, inbound.
Steve?
Rogers?
Here he is in his like Iron Man suit. Yeah, it's just like the Mark 1 suit. Okay, that was cool. The lightning looked like it was 2D animated there.
Shoes. What do you think?
Well, then we better start dancing.
Hold on. You can't even drive a car.
And a flying Buick. Okay.
Let's hear it for Captain Carter!
Oh, it's just like they did it before. Okay, I like this little montage.
Oh, we're all very proud, especially me, Mr. President. I've always said.
And now he loves it, yeah.
Yes, sir. I told Stark to build it myself.
That's cool. You can do, you know, with animation, you can do things like this, these big stunts that you might not necessarily be able to do in live action because of budget, or it would just look like unrealistic. I like some of the hand-painted backgrounds. They're really cool. But I feel like it does make the characters stand out a bit.
True champion of Hydra shall be summoned from beyond the stars. My champion.
Yours?
His champion. Is he making like another super soldier to combat Peggy? Okay, here's the reveal. Oh, and the train scene. Are we gonna lose Bucky again? Or maybe it'll play different because Steve's here. Because he could catch him if Bucky falls.
I'm in position. Oh no. Peggy, go! Get out of...
Do we lose Steve instead? Instead of Bucky, we lose Steve. Okay. Or does Steve survive that in the armor? And potentially become a Winter Soldier later? That makes more sense, you know, because she has more of a relationship to Steve than she did Bucky. I'm wondering how far forward we're going to go with this. Is she going to go into the ice and go into the future and we get that Winter Soldier reveal? Or is it just going to stick to this time period?
I will tell you nothing.
He told me everything.
Yeah.
Can unleash an interdimensional force that will lead Hydra to world domination.
Oh, is he gonna use the Tesseract to open the portal and bring the Chitauri through? That was cool, the moonlight shot. Is it gonna be the Chitauri? Who is it? It's like an octopus.
Champion, I have summoned the champion of
I wonder what this is. Is it like... I'm thinking of the one from Guardians 2. The alien.
Hey, maybe we need a plan.
Steve!
Okay, Steve is alive.
You okay? Yep. Good.
Are they just gonna only show the tentacles?
I might be able to transpose the ingress and do sign stuff.
You mean transport polarity and reverse the suction?
Hey, being the genius is my thing.
That was good. Oh, she got a sword as well. A sword and a shield. That's cool.
Steve?
Did you miss me?
Every second. Steve!
On it!
Oh, get everyone out. Okay. Is Peggy gonna sacrifice herself like Steve did?
Peggy!
Oh, he's out of power.
You owe me a dance lesson.
Yes, Saturday night.
And she's gonna get pulled in with it. You know, I'd heard rumors that she could potentially show up in other things as Captain Carter. That does kind of leave the door open if she's gone through the Tesseract portal, that she's gone into a different multiverse, you know? You can keep that in the suit, and the suit, it's like where his heart is. It's like Peggy's always in his heart. What's this? This looks like Avengers. Oh, and this is how she comes through into the modern day. She was like trapped in there almost.
Ma'am, please put down the sword.
Yeah.
The war ended almost 70 years.
Okay, so they are doing like, it's following the main plot.
We won the war.
Okay, so as episode 1 of What If. That was pretty cool. There was some cool moments seeing how things differ between, you know, what actually happened in the MCU and what's happening here. It's cool to see the different ways things interact. That bit with like the tentacle monster, part of me wonders if like maybe that was a concept from like the original script of the first Avenger that they scrapped. They changed it to what we actually got, maybe because they thought it was a bit too wacky having like an alien tentacle thing, so they reused it here. That'd be cool if we could get some insights like that. Okay, in terms of the animation, I really like some of the like hand-painted backgrounds, it seems like, but I'm still not sure if I'm sold on the 3D character designs. I just personally prefer 2D animation. I think a lot of people feel the same way. There is something about it that just feels a bit off to me, kind of like how like in certain scenes there are like lines on people's noses. Some of the lines just kind of like pop in and they like pop in and out in a kind of unnatural way that you wouldn't get with 2D animation. I think I would have preferred if they had done the approach of what they're doing with this other Star Wars show that they're doing, where they have different animation studios doing each episode. I think that would be really cool, because then you can do like a unique aesthetic for each episode and each of these different multiverses. I think that would have been cool, but you know, budgets and time constraint and things all are a factor in this. Because I know they did originally want to do 2D for this, but they had to settle on 3D and they tried to make it as close to 2D as they can. And I do think it works. There are some great bits of animation, especially in the fighting sequences. It all looks really good there. I do feel like, you know, it's only half an hour, so they do have to rush a lot of stuff. And with this episode in particular, they have to do a lot of exposition with the Watcher explaining the concept to like general audiences. It did feel very fast paced, but on the other hand, you don't want to be just like summing up movies that we've already seen, you know? I don't know if it was Chris Evans in this, but the guy who plays Steve Rogers, I feel like he did a good job. I'm not too sure how I feel about the performance with Peggy. I don't know, something about it just felt a bit off to me. I don't know how I can explain it. It felt a bit like a caricature of her a bit. It felt like they had like hammed up the accent a bit and things like that. I don't know, that's just how I feel. Maybe I notice it because I'm English, so I notice like the English accent a bit more. I mentioned during the reaction, but I wasn't expecting this to be as comedic as it was. I think once I realised how comedic it was, you know, there were some funny moments and I understood what it was. But you never really got a sense of the comedy that would be in this from the trailers. And from this first episode, at least, it does seem like this is aimed at kind of a younger audience, perhaps. You know, most of these things are just like little nitpicks. I did enjoy this episode once I realized what it would be. There's some just really fun concepts. I can't wait to see what they do with the other ones, because I already knew about this would be like a Captain Carter episode, and you can kind of put together what it will be. But for the rest of these, the situations seem even stranger. So I hope they can vary a bit more from like the structure of the movies, because this does have a lot of similarities in structure to the first Avenger, just like cut down a bit. You know, I know there's one where T'Challa joins the Guardians. I hope it isn't just like the whole plot of the first Guardians again, you know what I mean? And then there's like the Marvel Zombies one. That sounds like it would just be like a completely original plot with nothing tied to the movies, perhaps. I do wonder if this is taking place chronologically, because this is the first Avenger, and then we'll get more. I know there's supposed to be like 9 or 10 episodes, and I'd heard some people say that there's like one episode that we don't know what it's going to be about yet. Maybe I have this like inclination that the final episode will be like an Avengers one where we get like Captain Carter, T'Challa as Star-Lord, and maybe a zombified person. I don't know. We get all of these in like a recreation of the Avengers, but with all of these different characters through the What If episodes. That would be cool. I don't know if that would actually happen. The idea, I think that would be cool. If that was true about like the episode count and people don't know, they know like, we know there's going to be a zombies, there's going to be the T'Challa one, there's going to be one where like Ultron is the main villain or something. You know, we have like guesses and synopsis for some of the episodes. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like or a comment, or even subscribe so you can keep up to date for when I do the next episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.